That's called positive leverage. There's two reasons of competing very effectively with Amazon. The shopping center sector is the only sector that has what we call. What's so attractive today about the shopping center sector? Well, there's two things why shopping centers are a more favored sector today than the office sector, the industrial sector, the warehouse sector, or the multifamily sector. Those three have been pretty much the desired sector over the last 10 years. There's two reasons. First, Amazon, along with COVID, really destroyed most of the weak retailers. Those that survived have their own strategy for e-commerce and their own way of competing very effectively with Amazon. And all these strong companies that have survived are growing into a marketplace where there's effectively no new major shopping centers being built because of high construction costs and high interest rates. So if you own a shopping center, you're sitting pretty because all these tenants want to come in and not only fill your vacancy, but they'll drive your rents higher. Number two, the shopping center sector is the only sector that has what we call positive leverage. What do we mean by that? What we mean by that is that the interest rate at which you borrow, because real estate usually has debt on it to enhance returns, the interest rate at which you borrow is lower than what is called the cap rate, the capitalization rate. That cap rate says net operating income divided by price. So if you see a TJ Maxx or a Ross Center at a 9 cap, that means its profit, its net operating income, divided by the purchase price is at 9%. And if you're borrowing at 7.5%, you can see that the 9% is higher than the 7.5%. That's called positive leverage. In the enclosed mall space, where everything is on the clearance rack right now, you can get great, well-located properties, in many cases, at land value. There, the cap rate is between 12 and 18%, so let's call it 15%. Net operating income divided by purchase price is 15%. It's a great deal with tons of cash. And if you borrow at 8%, you've got 15, higher than 8, that's extreme positive leverage. So what's happening in the other sectors? So the most favored sector has generally been the multifamily space. But the multifamily and industrial space has negative leverage today. What does that mean? So if you take a multifamily building, let's say a new building built in one of the big cities, it's valued at, call it a 5 cap. Net operating income divided by purchase price is 5%. You're borrowing at 6.5%. So your interest rate is higher than your cap rate. That's negative leverage. That's very, very difficult to make a successful investment because you have to show a dramatic increase in net operating income very, very, very quickly, or you're going to be underwater. That's why it's very hard in today's world to make those investments work. Summarizing, the first reason is that the Amazon effect has really weaned out the weak players, and there's tremendous growth with strong retailers with very little new product in the market. That's number one. Number two, you've got positive leverage. Your cap rate over your interest rate is higher, and that's a great opportunity for safety, and it's a great opportunity for cash flow.